So in this video, I'm going to talk about the bots which I've created. In this video, let's talk about the most useful bot which I was able to create. That was the automatic email sender for the Gmail. Right. For this bot, I I have worked for I think 1 or 2 weeks. All right. For 1 or 2 weeks, I went on there, did the coding. All right. I don't know how many prompts I gave to the chat GPT. All right. And that is why, the last video which I talked about, the last video about AI bot, about AI tools which you should use, right? So that video was created for the people who do not have enough money to pay for the subscriptions. All right. So if you are starting from zero, what are the tools which you can use for free and still be able to create something? Right. So that video was meant for those people. Right. So in that video, I talked about Claude, I talked about ChatGPT, and I talked about Google Gemini. Right. And in this video, this is the proof that I was able to create something. Right. I created around 4 bots. One of them did not work, means it worked, but not to the limit I was intentioning it to. Right. So the first bot which I created or tried to create was the YouTube automation bot. Right. It was a project of mine where I was trying if I can run the bot on a channel, and it would automatically watch the videos on the YouTube, and I was not able to do that. I spent around I guess 3 weeks on that. All right. I spent 3 weeks on that. I tried multiple prompts. I tried different platforms. I tried NA10 for free, which I can download on my computer offline. Right. So I did that. I created the bots on that AI workflow. Then I created the Python bot using Selenium, if you do know about it. And in the Python, it is the you can say one of library, Selenium. Then I used there was one other library which is get a request. All right. So I tried a lot of things on that bot. I spent around 3 weeks in creating that, and I was not able to create it. Means the bot was working, the bot was opening my videos and it was watching videos, but it was not watching the full amount of videos. I tried it on my channel because I didn't want to sabotage any other person's channel. So I tried it on my channel, and my channel got sabotaged. If you can see, the views are not the views are not coming on my videos right now. So I sabotaged my channel, but it was something which I created, and I came to know, all right, these websites, these companies have spent billions of dollars for intentionally doing the same thing so that nobody else can replicate it. All right. So that is the reason why that bot didn't work, because YouTube has spent billions of dollars for preventing the spam. Like the bot which I was creating, it was kind of spam. All right. If anybody can watch your videos for a number of times, then that means your YouTube channel can be monetized, right? And that means you can get through or bypass, or you have the loophole to bypass that monetization platform, right? You can get to the monetization, YouTube monetization, and you can keep on money. You can keep on making money on the automatic system, right? You will keep making money automatically. So that is why YouTube has spent billions of dollars so that nobody could create that kind of bot. And I was able to successfully do that, but I was not able to successfully view the total amount of or total length of videos which were available on the channel or any playlist which I was selecting. So that was my first failure, that I spent around 3 weeks. I don't know how many chats, how many prompts I gave to the ChatGPT. First thing which I would definitely tell you, you cannot ask ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude. I don't think so there is any AI platform to which you can just ask that I want to create this kind of bot for YouTube, and they would say, all right, this is the code. It will not happen. All right. I was very lucky, and I was very sneaky in going into their chat, and I made them write me some codes so that it would give me a head start for writing this code in the Python. All right, because I wanted to do it totally for free from the zero. All right, so it took a lot of time, and after spending 3 or 4 weeks, I came to the conclusion, all right, this cannot be happening. And Claude said this, all right, Gemini said this, as well as ChatGPT said this. All of these three platforms gave me in written, all right, this task cannot be done. All right, so this is why I'm saying this, that you cannot do that on the YouTube. Now coming to this topic, the video, right? So coming to this video, I created another bot which was for WhatsApp, but that is for another video. So in this video, I am going to talk about my email sending bot, all right, which I created, which is automatically sending emails to your clients, which is in your list, which is in your XLSX file or CSV file, all right, and that bot would keep on sending emails on that file automatically with the random timer. All right, I'm going to take you guys to the screen. Actually, I have created I have recorded that video on the first hand, so I'm going to merge that video into this video so that you can know the process, how that bot works. All right, but my video has captured me in a very dark mode. All right, my whole color complexion is totally dark there. The laptop camera is not very optimized. Here you can see the color. Okay, so in that video you can see that how the bot works. We have to select the file and it would automatically keep on sending the emails, right? Now for selecting that file, that also took a lot of prompts. I think it took me around 2 weeks to create this email bot, and I have given around 500 to 600 prompts so that that perfect example of bot which I have just shown in the video, that can be created. Now here is the tip for you. If you are trying to create a project on any AI platform, it doesn't matter which platform you are using, it doesn't matter if you are using Claude, it doesn't matter if you are using Gemini or ChatGPT, it doesn't matter. Whatever platform you are using, always remember this: if you have created a set of codes, means it is a big code, right, and you ask the AI to make some changes, always remember to say these lines in the prompt. Keep the rest of the code same as it is. You cannot cut the code line anywhere, you cannot modify it. The only modification which you are going to use is the following modification which I'm just asking you right now, right? So you can only add into the code, but you cannot cut or modify the code or the input code which I'm just giving you, right? So you remember this, that this is the main line which you should use in that prompt to any AI, because AI automatically, it has become somewhat smart and it automatically cuts your code, it automatically modifies your code. All right, so until you have specifically said this line, you have specifically written down these lines in the code, that AI is going to change your code. So this is the best advice which I can give you if you are building something on the AI. So you would see the screen, all right, you would know how that bot works. All right, so let's go to the screen. Okay, so this is the part where I'm going to show you the software of mine, right? So here it is. I run it in the Thorny, then it will ask me to select the file, right? I would only select the file. Here's the file. So I go to my desktop. This is the file selection. Now it would ask me, it is saying this was the last process. All right, so I would say no, I'm going to start it from zero, right? It would connect to my Gmail and then the email would be sending right here. As you can see here, you are seeing that number 0 row, which is the first email, has been sent to the person. All right, so now I just have to wait. It has the random timer where it would keep on sending the emails, and just because of the security of Gmail, right, so that I don't get banned from Gmail, this random timer is there, right? And the minimum time which I have selected for it is the 90 seconds. That is the minimum, that this bot has to wait for at least 1.5 minutes. That is the minimum, but basically it waits around 100 seconds or 100 second plus, and the maximum time is around 3 minutes. which is 180 seconds before sending the next email. As you can see right now, it is waiting for 140 seconds or 148 seconds. All right, so this is the time from where it will keep on sending the emails which are in the list of mine, which is my comprehensive list which I've created. So this is the bot on which this video was created. This video was there, right? So let's go back to the video. All right, now I think you have saw the system or how that bot is working. All right, so now you can know, or you can understand how that bot works, how you can also create something like this. And if you are unable to create something like this, you can always contact to me and I can give the bot to you, right? Or obviously I'm going to charge you some money, but you can email me. My email is given in the description. If it is not given in the description, you can always contact me through the Telegram. The links are given in the description. You can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, Twitter, whatever. All right, so these are the things which I have worked from last 3 or 4 months. All right, from last, I guess, November, I was working on the tinkering of AI, like how I can create some things, and this is the one thing which I have been able to do it. Now, one, you can say, precaution, or you can say one of PS. If you are using this email bot on the Gmail, always remember to buy Google Workstation, all right, or Google Workforce subscription, because if you are using it from your personal email, nowadays all the email platforms has just restricted the use of personal email to receive the emails. All right, you cannot use it for the personal outreach, or you can say business outreach. For that you have to buy the subscription, and if you are not buying any subscription from any platform, your email or Gmail or whatever your personal email is, that is going to get banned from the platform. So always remember this, because I have personally lost 3 accounts of mine, and by the God's grace my personal email was not sabotaged by this. All right, so always remember this. If you are going to use this kind of bot to send your outreach to the people, always remember to create a new email, and then you have to warm it up by different emails, by receiving and sending the emails to and fro. All right, and then you start sending the emails with specific set of instructions that you cannot send more than 50 emails in one day, and also your bounce rate should be low. Right, your bounce rate should be low. You cannot have high bounce rate. If you are sending 50 emails and if your emails are bounced, like let's say 5 or 6 emails are bounced, you are going to face 2 things. First, which you are going to face is that your emails are going to go into spam the next time you are going to send them, or you are going to get banned. So always remember this. So you have to, it is a must have for the cold outreach or cold email outreach. If you are going to send emails and you do not have the email system, email builder, right, you don't have the emails of your customers, you are just buying the list from somewhere, or maybe from somewhere you have gotten some emails and you're trying to make your newsletter or your email building list, whatever. If you have that, you have to have the verification system. All right, you have to verify if those emails are catch-all emails or those emails are invalid emails, because the bounce rate is the main killer in the email outreach. All right, so always remember that. And yeah, I think I have covered almost every aspect of the cold email outreach. All right, so this is it for today, and this is how I was able to create some bots. This is the one of my bots which I was able to create. So if you are interested, you can always go to the ChatGPT, Gemini or Claude to create this kind of similar kind of bot, and they will help you to create it. And if you are somewhat lazy, or maybe you do not understand any kind of code, you can always contact me and I can create a bot for you. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.